Hello everybody, this is Scott, and today we'll be answering a question relating to Guild Wars 2, and the question was Guild Wars 2 a failure? Oh, Guild Wars 2. How we wished you would have done better. Guild Wars 2, there's a lot to be said, but it was truly the biggest failure of a game that was meant to be. The only people that play it are the ones that are truly die-hard fans for it. And by my mind, it is stupid. Guild Wars 2 either has a really dumb development team or they're not understanding the players. Number one, you cannot monetize videos. It is very hard to even argue fair use on their videos. It's hard for me to argue because when they reject it, I have to argue, and the YouTube staff manually has to go in and look at my video and say whether I'm good to go or I'm not. I have to claim fair use and say I have educational value through explanation and elaboration of my ideas and blah 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 blah, and I have to do a whole lot of legal crap just for them to show that for me to monetize those videos. I'm gonna say I think I have like 3 that they allowed me to. That says a lot. They stopped players from doing that. So they lost all their free marketing from YouTubers. There are very few YouTubers that will even consider making videos because if you can't make money at it, then you're just wasting your time and your space in the game. YouTube is a business. I hate to point that out. I do it because I find it enjoyable. I like to explain and give people new ideas. And then the second mistake, Guild Wars 2 has no content. The game has no content at all. I leveled from 1 to 80 strictly through dungeons. I did one dungeon because for whatever reason, it just scales me up and then I can just go. I can continue doing the same dungeon all day long. Did it up till 80. Back before they even had the ancient gear, I got up to level 80 with the full dungeon gear. As soon as I hit level 80, I had my weapon, I had a mace, I had the shield, and I had the full plate armor set. I had the full, it was all ruined. I had all my, it was all socketed. My weapon was socketed. My full, everything was ready. I had even, the orange, accessories. All of it was maxed. I was ready. And I realized there's nothing left to do. What am I going to do afterwards? PvP? Guardians can't long-range PvP. Therefore, PvP for us is nearly out of the question. We're just meat shields then. Then I'm like, okay, dungeons? I don't need to do dungeons. The gear is all the same. Guild Wars 2 is very stupid with its gear system. There are so little differences in the gear that when they added that new ancient gear or whatever they're calling it, I just ignored it. I said, the amount of time that it takes me to grind this gear versus how much it's actually worth to me is not worth it. The gear stats are not valuable enough to upgrade and to spend all that time grinding. Guild Wars 2 is probably one of the biggest grinds, but the players are blind to it. They have no content. Guild Wars 2 has been level 80 since it was released. It took me about 2 weeks to get level 80. After which, I had nothing to do. I had the full gear. I literally had nothing to do in that game. When I have nothing to do in the game, why do I want to play it? Well, I'm waiting. Exactly my point. Guild Wars 2 had nothing to do. I'm not going to spam, I'm not going to just sit there killing mobs forever for gear that's barely a few stat points better. So I'll die 3.003. That's how long I'll live for 3, instead of 3 seconds, I'll live for 3.00003 seconds. Shocker. Really not that bad, but it's not that bad, but still. The fact of the matter remains, the gear's pointless. The legendaries are meaningless. There's so many people running around with the legendaries, and the freaking legendaries for the Guardian are stupid. The mace is a disco ball. The shield looks cool, but it's all just stupid stats for Guardians. They're not meant for... They didn't target it. They didn't give specific stats for specific people. So it's really only good for the warriors who need those specific stats. in Guild Wars 2, they always have these special events. Now let me ask you, what do they do after those events? They delete the content. Guild Wars 2 just adds content and deletes it. That's their entire plan. They will add in something cool, like the Christmas event was kind of fun. Very fun. No concept behind the game. And they got rid of it. Okay. That says you have two options. You can either leave that in, or you can shut up and actually add something to the game that's worth our time. The game has been released for over, I think it's, no, they've already had their 1-year anniversary. And no, they haven't had it yet. Wait. I don't remember when the game was released. Oh no. Well, regardless, the amount of time I would have ran out of character slots if at my average speed at a level I get a level 80 in 2 weeks. Then in theory I would have already maxed out all my character slots and literally would have had nothing to do. So was Guild Wars 2 a failure? No. The business model was great. The development team was great. They're just very stupid. The game had nothing to do. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but the fact of the matter is, tell me what to do after you're level 80. What, PvP? PvP for what? I put my money and then it's a sinkhole. The entire PvP system is a sinkhole for my money. Sit there and farm? Farm for what? Why do I want to farm for gear that takes me months to get when the stat bonuses are not even worth it and they're not targeted towards my class? That's where I stand with Guild Wars 2. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.